Alright, welcome to August 13th on Joe's Daily U.S. History Lesson. I am your host, Joseph DeCristoforo, and one of the reasons why I do the show is because I'm a proud patriotic American, and hopefully you're listening because you are also a proud patriotic American. I assembled this podcast from America's finest city, San Diego, California. By the way, if you're looking to move here, or if you have any questions on real estate investments, or refinancing, or heck, if you're local to San Diego and you just need some stucco work or plumbing or something like that, check out TeresaLovesRealEstate.com and then give her a call at 619-507-4906. That's 619-507-4906. And let's begin the show with a Pledge of Allegiance. Let's everybody stand up, face the flags, and put our right hands over our hearts and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen, brothers and sisters. And now moving on to today's program, the second Deep Bottom Run campaign begins. Plus, we'll wish a happy birthday to Orange Julius and another one to Annie Oakley. Good stuff. All right, so now let's get started. 1864. Second Deep Bottom Run campaign begins. It went by several other names: New Market Road, Bailey's Creek, Charles City Road, and White's Tavern. The Southerners called it Fussell's Mill. It was Union Major General Winfield S. Hancock, v. Robert E. Lee, and Charles W. Field. The result? Confederate victory. Union General Ulysses Grant had erroneously believed that the section between Richmond and Petersburg was lightly defended and concentrated his troops in that area. On the night of August 14th, Hancock and his men crossed the James River at Deep Bottom to invade Richmond, organizing a movement against the Weldon Railroad at Petersburg. Between August 14th and the 20th, the Union Army attempted to break the line and initially had some success at Fussell's Mill. However, Confederate counterattacks drove the Yankees out of the line-captured works. The battle raged on throughout the rest of the day. By the 20th, the Yankees returned to the Southside of James, and the Confederates accomplished their mission of driving back the Union forces. The Federals lost around 3,000 men, the rebels about 1,500, including Confederate General John Chambliss during cavalry fighting on the Charles City Road. 1887, Happy Birthday Julius Freed. He had an orange juice stand in L.A. in the 1920s. Did pretty well, raking in over $20 a day, or well over $250 by today's currency. That's one heck of an orange juice stand. His real estate broker, Bill Hamlin, came up with a sweet version to drink it so the acid wouldn't bother his stomach so much. Julius threw in some powdered egg whites and cream to make it frothier and sweeter. And people started lining up the street at his stand yelling, "Give me an orange, Julius!" His contribution to America is still in huge demand at just about every mall in America and beyond to this day. Thank you, Orange Julius. Good stuff. In 1860, finally, happy birthday, Annie Oakley. She was an amazing sharpshooter from the Old West who toured with Balliol Bills Wild West show. She was born Phoebe Ann Moses on August 13, 1860, in Darke County, Ohio. She recalled her best shot came when she was 8 years old. She used a rifle to shoot a squirrel in the head to preserve the meat for that night's squirrel stew supper. Later on in life, Annie beat a professional shooter named Frank Butler by one clay pigeon. The two had a mutual respect for each other and married in June 1876. Annie and Frank were a team on exhibition shows, and she was called the Peerless Wing and Rifle Shot. Sitting Bull was particularly fond of her, calling her Little Sure Shot. They joined Balliol Bills Wild West tour, where she would either shoot a cigar out of her husband's mouth or a quarter from his fingertips. She could also hit playing cards from 30 paces away and could even shoot distant targets from behind while looking in a mirror. Like a boss! In the 1900s, during World War I, she raised money for the Red Cross and taught women how to shoot. She was in a nearly debilitating car crash in the early 1920s, but she did manage to perform a bit in 1924. She died upon retirement in Greenville, Ohio, at age 66. Her husband, Frank, died 18 days later. She was immortalized in 1946 in Irving Berlin's Annie, Get Your Gun, and countless other film, book, and TV adaptations. In fact, Reba McIntyre played the role of Annie in the Broadway musical, Happy Birthday Little Sure Shot. And so that's going to wrap it up, scholars, for August 13th on Joe's Daily U.S. History Lesson. Once again, I'm your host, Joseph DeCristoforo. Take a look at the website, joesdailyushistorylesson.com. Let me know what you thought about today's show. Civil War fans, what's your takeaway from the Deep Bottom Run campaign? Orange Julius fans, were you as shocked as I was that it wasn't invented in Florida? What about Little Sure Shot? In my opinion, one of the reasons why the Old West was so fascinating. So yeah, let me know what you think, and take a shot at some of the multiple choice quizzes while you're on the website as well. Good luck with that. And be sure to check out tomorrow's show. I'll talk about the Liberty Tree, the Social Security Act, and Vigilante X. So don't miss that. In the meantime, you can catch me on Facebook and Twitter. My Twitter handle is JDUSHL. And until then, thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for being great patriotic Americans. See you then.